Hey guys, Doug B here. This week I thought we should dig into firmware 19 to understand it a little better. Ready? Let's go. Version 19.00 firmware represents the first use of the chase nonlinear feedback CNFB technique. Well, this isn't something that we musicians can, check out unless you count the part about CNFB providing improved accuracy in the power amps algorithm, especially in the clipping and power sag supply behavior versus frequency. I'd say that in layman's terms, that means that the power amp section is even closer to the real deal. Added YAxis labels to RTA. I created a preset that we can use to check out various aspects of firmware 19. Let's pull up the RTA block and see what YAxis labels means. Okay, if you slide the mouse from left to right across the RTA panel, the label tells you the frequency in hertz, from 20 to 19,794. Added time shape parameter to megatap delay. Okay, let's pull up the megatap block and check out the time shape parameter. It's under the tap control tab. For number of taps, let's change that to 24. And right now, we're in the exp/log log. Let's turn up the mix a little bit more so you can hear it better. Let's get it up to like 40%. Now I'll just strike this once so you can hear it. Okay, now watch what happens when we turn the time alpha knob. Right now it's at 50%. Watch the graph. See, when you turn it up, they all slide over to the left. And listen. Now, let's switch it all the way over to the left. And watch, they slide all the way over to the right. Okay, let's try this for the other types. Cosine. Now normally cosine would be like basically right there. But turn it all the way to the right. Look at the dance the graph does. Turn it all the way to the left. Let's try sigmoid all the way to the left. Now normally sigmoid is like this. And now let's crank it all the way to the right. Now let's go down to sine. It's cranked all the way to the right. Here's the default. Now let's bring it all the way down to the left. So you can hear that the time shape and alpha knob definitely make a change in the megatap. It's a lot of fun. Added 11 power tube types from various manufacturers. Okay, let's pull up the amp block and check out the tubes. I can't find the list of new tubes, but it looks like we have 25 different power tube types right now. So the 59 bass guy uses the 6L6 GCGE and sounds like this. Let's try the 300B. Oh yeah, that's definitely different. Okay, let's go down to the bottom, the KT88JJ. Again, a little different, but I found that for the most part, all of the tubes sound really similar. With the exception of that 300B, it really does sound different. Improved amp block bypass/engage behavior to prevent level surges. This came about because someone complained about switching from a preset with an amp block to a preset that was set up for a piezo pickup, which doesn't use the amp block. When he would go back to the preset with the amp block, there was a volume surge. So we can test that by switching to a preset that has no amp block, hit a chord, and then switch back to the previous preset that has an amp block. So let's go to piezo 2, and then I'll get this ready so that we can switch back. Yep, that works just fine. Foot controllers. Amp level save now has an option for 0 dB to allow saving a preset via a foot switch. Okay, what happens with amp level save is normally you use it to raise or decrease the level of a scene or preset, and it saves every other parameter as well. Normally you would decrease by -2 dB or -1 dB, or increase by +1 dB or by 2 dB. Well, now they added 0 dB. The thing about that is when you use this amp level plus save function, it literally does that. It changes the amp level and it saves it, and it saves every parameter. Let's just say you went and changed the delay with the performance knobs and then went back to the amp level and save. It would save the change that you made to the delay. So now with putting in a 0 dB increment, that means literally you can save that as a save preset switch because it doesn't do anything to the level, but any other changes that you made to any other parameters are now saved. You don't have to mess with the front panel. Did you hear that, Red Shawl? All you have to do is just press a button on the floor. Fixed signal level into power amp a bit too high in 6160 models. Okay, let's put one of the 6160 models in channel B and we can test it out. I mean, that's a hot level, but it doesn't sound like it's too high. Fixed high cut control not working in Mr. Z MZ38 model. Okay, we'll put the Mr. Z MZ38 amp in channel C, and as you can see right now the high cut is set to 0. Oh, that definitely works. Fixed compressor block auto makeup gain not being updated when changing types. Now, I'm not really sure how to test out the auto makeup gain not being updated, so I'm just going to believe them that when they say they fixed it, they fixed it. Fixed wrong op-amp clip threshold for DS1 models in drive block. Okay, this is another one that I really don't know how to test other than to try the DS1 model in the drive block. Let's give it a shot. Again, I don't know how to check for the wrong op-amp clip threshold, but that drive sounds really good to my uneducated ears. So there you have it, guys. Firmware 19 is another big move forward for the YAxis FX3, and I'll bet that Cliff has some more amazing goodies that he'll be sharing with us as we tumble through the rest of 2022. I'm guessing that this is not the last time that we'll be hearing about the CNFB technique in future updates. Next Wednesday, I'll be looking at Fremen's Pink Floyd preset pack for Preset of the Week. Now, you don't want to miss that, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, see you next week.